बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो बड़ा मेहरबान निहायत रहम वाला है।
Nutrimania, which brings all the nutritional information.
Hey everyone, welcome to Nutrimania. In this video, we will discuss about pros and cons of beef meat. Today we will discuss following points: benefits of meat, harmful effects of meat, which people should avoid meat, how to eat meat, how much meat we should eat, steps for enhancing digestibility of meat, for how long we can preserve meat. To know all these things, watch our video till the end and don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Meat ranks among one of the most significant, nutritious and energy-rich natural food utilized by the humans to fulfill their regular body requirements. It is considered quite important in maintaining a healthy and balanced diet, which is essential in accomplishing optimum human growth and development. Although few epidemiological studies have also pointed a possible relationship between its consumption and elevated risk of having cardiovascular disease, various forms of cancers and metabolic disorders, but still role in the human species evolution, specifically in its brain and intellectual development, can't be ignored. Beef is high in protein and helps improve muscle mass. This protein contains the amino acid you need for muscle building and tissue repair. Protein also assists in producing the enzymes and hormones that are required by your body to help prevent illness. Eating beef helps prevent iron deficiency anemia. According to WHO's research, 1.62 billion people suffer from iron deficiency anemia globally. There are two types of iron, heme iron and non-heme iron. Heme iron is the most bioavailable form of iron present in animal foods and meat. Non-heme iron is found in plant foods like fruits, nuts and vegetables. Beef is full of vitamins. There are many important nutrients in beef, and those present in significant amounts include the range of B vitamins: vitamin B12, B3, B6, B2, B5. Vitamin E and K are also present in beef meat. Minerals like iron, phosphorus, selenium and zinc are also the part of beef meat. Carnitine is also present in meat that helps reduce inflammation, hypertension and stress. Glutathione has a score of research linking it to anti-aging benefits, reducing risk of chronic disease. Glutathione also prevents cellular damage and inflammation. Let's have a look on benefits of some of its organs. Cow's foot stew. It is very delicious food worldwide, especially in Pakistan. It is thought to be highly nutritious, but it is harmful for patients, so patients should avoid this. Liver. It is the most nutrient-dense organ meat, high in vitamin A, folic acid, iron and zinc. The benefits of all these nutrients as immunoboosters were discussed in our video MNT of coronavirus. Brain meat contains omega-3 fatty acids and nutrients like phosphatidylcholine and phosphatidylserine, which are good for the nervous system. The antioxidants obtained from eating brain are also helpful in protecting the human brain and spinal cord from damage. So, this is beneficial for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease patients. Knowing pros and cons of any food item is equally important. Let's have a look on harmful effects of beef meat. Beef meat is a silent killer for heart patients because the saturated fat present in it gets deposited in the arteries of heart and narrows the lumen of arteries by forming a fatty plaque resulting in atherosclerosis, and the risk of heart attack increases by 4%. According to a new research, gut microbes break down a compound carnitine that is present in meat to form a toxin that forms this fatty plaque and causes atherosclerosis. Diabetes, a metabolic disorder, is caused by many problems, and the main cause is obesity. Obesity results from excessive eating or overeating. 3 extra servings a week can cause diabetes. In Parkinsonism, Beef affects the effectiveness of certain Parkinson's medications. Iron and protein present in meat affects nerve transmission, so it is harmful for the patients of Parkinson and Alzheimer's disease. High consumption of meat is linked with risk of cancer and makes the body vulnerable to stomach cancer and colon cancer. Let's know about which people should avoid eating beef meat. The people having high cholesterol level, the people with cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer or Parkinson's disease patients, the ones having high uric acid level, the people with mad cow infection, the people having GIT problems. How to eat meat? In what way we can consume meat? We should eat meat by grilling like barbecue. It drains away the fat. By steaming, by boiling like making kebabs. These are the healthy ways of cooking. Deep frying and sausages are unhealthy for your health. Cooking meat with cereals increases the amount and availability of absorbed iron, and it is beneficial for our health. How much meat should we eat? According to FDA, you should consume 350 to 500 grams, that is 12 to 18 ounces per week. Overeating can be harmful for your health. Steps for enhancing the digestibility of meat. After eating meat, you can digest it easily by following some instructions. Drink plenty of water after eating meat, but with a gap of 30 minutes after meal. It will speed up the digestion. Take herbal tea, especially ginger tea or lemongrass tea. It will improve the action of your digestive system. Let's know how can we preserve meat at home. As we have discussed earlier that meat is highly nutritious and the moisture content of meat is high, so there is chance of spoilage as well. Let's see how can we preserve meat at home. By freezing or refrigeration. It delays spoilage and keeps food safe by preventing the growth of microorganisms. According to FDA, meat can be freezed for 1 to 2 months, but we will recommend you to consume it within 14 days of freezing, as after this it slowly loses its nutrients. Curing is done by adding salt, sugar or nitrites at home to preserve meat, but the meat can only be preserved for 15 days by curing. Vinegar is also used as a preservative, but mind it, before using any preservative, make it clean and dry to delay its spoilage by microorganisms. We hope you find this video informative, and this video will help you choose optimum nutrition, because optimum nutrition is the medicine of tomorrow. In our next video, we will discuss about mutton meat. Till the next video comes, stay connected, stay blessed. Thank you. Nutrimania wishes you a healthy and nutritious Eid al-Adha in advance.